In the dusty hills of southeastern Turkey, a secret lay buried for 12,000 years. It wasn't a tomb or lost city, but something far more unsettling. Beneath the earth, massive stone pillars, intricately carved, stood in silent, perfect circles. They were built by people who, according to our history books, should have been simple, nomadic hunter-gatherers and capable of such monumental feats. This place is called Göbekli Tepe, and according to everything we thought we knew about the past, it shouldn't exist. But it does. When German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt first began excavating the site in the 1990s, the world of archaeology was shaken to its core. As his team uncovered the first T-shaped pillars, they realized they were standing in a place that defied all known timelines. Radiocarbon dating placed its construction around 9,600 BC. This made it thousands of years older than Stonehenge, thousands of years older than the pyramids of Giza. It was built before the invention of pottery, before writing, before the wheel. It was built at the very dawn of what we call civilization. The sheer scale and sophistication of Göbekli Tepe were a direct contradiction to the established narrative of human development. The story we've been told is that agriculture came first, allowing humans to settle down, form complex societies, and only then build temples and monuments. But Göbekli Tepe flips that script entirely. Here was a massive organized construction project, a temple complex, built by people who were still hunting and gathering. This suggests that it was the shared belief, the spiritual quest to build this incredible place that brought people together, leading to settlement and the agricultural revolution, not the other way around. This discovery was so radical, so disruptive, that some in the academic community initially refused to accept it. They dismissed the findings, claiming the dating was wrong or the interpretation was flawed, because accepting Göbekli Tepe meant rewriting the first chapter of human history. The mystery deepens when you look at the pillars themselves. These monolithic stones, some weighing up to 20 tons, are covered in breathtakingly detailed carvings of animals, foxes, boars, snakes, and vultures. The level of artistry is astonishing. But how did a so-called primitive society, equipped only with flint tools, achieve this? The precision required to quarry, transport, and erect these pillars suggests an incredible degree of social organization, planning, and engineering knowledge that was thought to be impossible for that era. Some of the carvings hint at something even more profound. Certain symbols and alignments suggest a sophisticated understanding of the stars. One pillar, known as Vulture Stone, is believed by some researchers to depict a comet impact that occurred around 10,950 BC, an event known as the Younger Dryas impact hypothesis. If true, it means these ancient people were not just builders. They were astronomers, recording a cataclysmic event for posterity. They possessed a level of scientific observation that we once believed was millennia away. Perhaps the most perplexing riddle of Göbekli Tepe is not how it was built, but why it was abandoned. Around 8000 BC, after nearly 2,000 years of use, the site was deliberately and meticulously buried. This wasn't a collapse or the slow decay of time. It was a conscious act. The enclosures were carefully filled with millions of cubic feet of soil, stone, and animal bones, burying the entire complex under a man-made hill. Why would a civilization go to such immense trouble to bury its most sacred and magnificent creation? Was it to protect it from a coming disaster? Was it a ritual burial marking the end of an era or a belief system? Or was it to hide it, to erase it from memory? The secrets don't end there. Since its discovery, strange occurrences have surrounded the site. Whispers among excavation teams speak of artifacts that have gone missing, broken tools that were documented but never officially cataloged, carvings that were allegedly removed and relocated without explanation, soil samples that yielded anomalous, unpublished results. There is a persistent rumor that certain findings, those that point to even more uncomfortable truths about the site's age and purpose, have been quietly discouraged from reaching the public. It raises a chilling question. Is someone trying to control the narrative? What we see today is just the tip of the iceberg. Ground-penetrating radar scans have revealed that beneath the excavated circles lie at least 16 more enclosures, some appearing even larger and more complex than those already uncovered. The vast majority of Göbekli Tepe remains underground, untouched. Yet, for a site of such world-shattering importance, the pace of excavation is incredibly slow. Some researchers argue it's a matter of conservation, to protect what lies beneath. But others wonder if the delay is intentional. Are there discoveries waiting underground that are so paradigm-shifting that the establishment is simply not ready to face them? Among the carvings are symbols that appear again and again, yet they correspond to no known language or later culture. Abstract patterns, H-shaped symbols, and strange pictograms that remain completely indecipherable. Are they just decoration? Or are they something more? A forgotten code, a sacred text, a message from a civilization we know almost nothing about? Without a Rosetta Stone for this ancient visual language, their meaning is lost to us, a silent testament to a world of forgotten knowledge. The existence of Göbekli Tepe has inevitably given rise to theories that stretch the boundaries of conventional history. Could it be the work of a lost, advanced civilization that predates all known cultures, a progenitor race that was wiped out by a global catastrophe, leaving only fragments of its knowledge behind? Proponents of this idea, like author Graham Hancock, argue that Göbekli Tepe is a smoking gun, evidence of a forgotten chapter in human history, an Atlantis of sorts. Traditional archaeology firmly rejects these ideas as pseudoscience, and yet it still cannot fully account for the site's impossible precision, its astronomical alignments, or the sudden explosion of sophisticated culture it represents. Whether Göbekli Tepe was buried to preserve it, to decommission it, or to deliberately hide it, the act itself was one of immense purpose. Someone wanted this place sealed away. Someone wanted the world to forget. For 12,000 years they succeeded. Now the hill has given up its secret, and we are left with the profound, unsettling questions. Who were the people who built Göbekli Tepe? How did they acquire the knowledge to create something so magnificent, so far ahead of its time? And what ultimate secret compelled them to bury their greatest achievement, creating a mystery that would endure for millennia? Göbekli Tepe doesn't just ask us to reconsider our past. It challenges the very definition of who we are and where we come from. If you're ready to uncover more truths hidden in the shadows of history, subscribe to the True Story Files. Let us know in the comments what you believe Göbekli Tepe truly was.